Hi guys, I'm Golf with my dad. Today I'm going to be testing the brand new Vice Pro golf ball. As I'm sure you're all aware, Vice are taking the direct-to-consumer golf market by storm, already bringing out irons and wedges this year, and their golf ball lineups are constantly evolving. Just for context, I normally game the Vice Pro Plus ball or the TP5X, so the more firmer, harder golf ball, but I've been kindly donated a dozen Vice Pro golf balls from a channel partner, Leisure Pod, and it's also come coolly branded up with the Leisure Pod logo and also the Golf with my dad logo. So I wanted to give this a test. So the Vice Pro Plus is a 4-piece ball. This is a 3-piece ball. This is aimed more at medium swing speeds, or if you're higher speed, it's a slightly lesser spin ball. So I wanted to give this a test. So I've tested it out on the GC3 at Leisure Pod, captured some data. So as you've seen with some of my tests before, I always want to test out performance, feel, durability. So I'm here at Tapton Park Golf Club. So we're going to give it a go, put it through its paces and see what the Vice Pro feels like. Right, so in terms of design, it's always come with a little line on there, which is always pretty cool. I use the line, so comes in really handy. Always like the logo, looks really premium for me. In terms of packaging, we know Vice has always been quite out there. Definitely a cool market out there. The kids, the younger golfers are definitely loving these products. I've had the Vice Pro Plus line balls before. The boxes, definitely out there, but I enjoy those designs. From looking at the box of these Pro white ones, they've definitely toned down the design a little bit, but it actually looks like, which I'll zoom in on here, show you an overview, but it kind of looks like if you're looking down from above, from drone footage, like you see the outline of a golf course, just nicely embedded into the box. So really cool design. So in terms of design, definitely toned down from before, but I really like it, guys. Right guys, as with all my ball reviews, I'm going to start with some putting, just get a feel of the ball. I've actually got two of my Vice Pro Plus, which are the lime green. Bit of Marmite, you either love them or you don't. I highlight them, it definitely helps me see them, so you'll be able to tell the difference when I put them in the reviews. And obviously two of the Vice Pro balls. So as I mentioned, the Vice Pro Plus is a much firmer ball. This is supposed to be a little bit softer, so it'd be interesting just to have a little feel. Already off the first putt, definitely not as clicky. Which I do quite like, that feeling, to be fair. Definitely a firmer, clicky sound with the Vice Pro Plus, which I've got used to. Quite a few years ago, I was using a softer ball, so I actually like the softer feeling. But it's just a slight drop in performance of spin what keeps me on these firmer balls. Right, try a few longer ones. Raining here, middle of July. Will this summer ever come good in the UK? Let's see what it feels like. I do miss that slight softer feeling sometimes. I do like that feeling, definitely softer. From above, probably not pick on the camera, you might do, definitely clickier. These Vice Pro Plus. Obviously, it's all down to preference, what you prefer. I know a lot of people prefer the softer feel. Again, firmer, clickier, definitely the Vice Pro Plus. I actually prefer the slightly softer feel, but again, as I mentioned earlier, we'll go through the data and we'll see how much the drop off in spin in the ball. Could I move back to the softer ball? I definitely like the feeling with the putting with a slightly softer one, that's for sure. So for putting, the Vice Pro definitely feels really nice on there. So before I go do a bit of chipping, test the feelness and the spin out on there, I'll just go through a few of the results I picked up. So with my ball reviews, I always test the 100-yard shot, my 7-iron and the driver. So in terms of the wedge results, I've just got them here. So obviously this was with the GC3. So with the Pro Plus, which is the gamer ball, for the 100-yard shot, it was spinning at 9,200. This is where the drop-off is. So for the Pro, which is a lower spinning ball, as we said, 3-piece ball, the 100-yard shot was spinning at 8,200. So 1000 RPM drop off in spin. So that's where I'm not sure if I would give up that extra spin just for the different feel. As I said, I do like the softer feel, but would I drop off that spin? Not too sure if I got the option. Also, with the price points, you've got the Vice Pro Plus, the Vice Air, which is new to the lineup, and also obviously the Vice Pro. They all come in at £29.99 in the UK for a dozen. If you buy more, I think it kicks in at about 5 dozen. They start to come down in price points. So in terms of price, there's nothing in on there. It's just the spin performance. So from the 100-yard shot, I'm losing 1,000 in spin. Let's go do a little bit of chipping. Again, it is raining out here, so I'll have to get the towel, dry the balls off to give it a fair test. We'll see if I can notice that drop off in spin with a bit of chipping. Right, so let's do a bit of chipping, see if I can feel that drop off in spin from the data. Got my 54, just a basic chip. Oh, go in. Got to keep drying this club face. Let's go in between balls. So Vice Pro Plus. A little bit spinny up. Bit more aggressive on that. Still grabbing, still plenty of spin on that golf ball. And also with the feel, definitely softer off that club face. Hear that clippiness. Just ever so slightly feel a little bit more grab on the Vice Pro Plus. But how much really? It definitely felt like grabbing a bit. If you like the softer feel, Vice Pro, absolutely. Vice Pro Plus, definitely clickier, and maybe a fraction, bit more spin. Let's try it from a few different scenarios. Right, so let's try a few from the rough where it's sat down, the rough's wet, so we really need as much spin as possible. It's going to come out low spin if we're not using too much height. Just got my 54, going to come in a little bit steeper. Going again, definitely. There is plenty of spin there to play with. Again, let's bury this one. That's a bit too buried. Right, that's the same. Pro Plus. Came out a bit hot, that one, but it has checked up. I did come out hotter, but it definitely tried to check up a bit more. Again, if you can hear that, definitely clickier. Right, let's put this down again. All right, let's set it down. I do like that soft feel, and that's got so much spin on it. Super impressive. Could I change to the Pro over the Pro Plus? I like that soft feel, and you can get it in the lime green as well. So winner for me. All right, Pro Plus. Bit tighter. Just two very good golf balls, definitely slightly different feels, but there is plenty of spin on that Vice Pro to play with, guys. Right guys, durability test time. As always, going to hit 10 shots in the sand and we'll go through the results of the ball. So as we've said, it's a 3-piece ball. It's got a thin urethane coat. So will that thinner coat, which helps with performance, but will it hinder with the durability and will it scuff up a little quicker? So we're going to hit 10 balls in the wet sand, so it's not the best condition. So it'll definitely be a test for this ball. So hit 10 balls and we'll check the results, guys. And will it start raining? Oh, come on. Cool, oh, that's wet sand. This is gonna be a test. Just to stop the music, but did you see that spin on that one? Woo, plenty of spin, guys. Right, back to the music. Right guys, durability test done. As you can see from some of the shots, super spin on there, but we'll go through the results in a minute. So in terms of performance, I tested it, like I said, I've hit the 7-iron, so we'll get the results out for that. So as I said, the ball is aimed at slightly lower spin to increase carry and rollout compared to the Pro Plus. Also marked against the Vice Air, it comes out slightly lower trajectory, so it claims. Does the data back that up? Well, so with the 7.9 with the Vice Pro Plus, it was spinning on average at 6,800 RPM with a carry distance of 191. For the Vice Pro, the new ball, it was spinning at 6,600 and carrying 188. So in terms of performance there, it definitely hit with the slightly lower spin. But for me, with my 7-iron, I want that to sit around 6,500 spins. So it actually performed where I wanted it to. Lose a little bit of carry, but that also equates to the drop in ball speed. So in terms of ball speed, 133 for the Vice Pro against 135 ball speed with the Pro Plus. But for my 7-iron, I want it actually sitting around 6,500 to 8,000 revs. So it performs fantastically well up against the Vice Pro Plus, and the Vice Pro Plus, when I tested it against the TP5X, was similar to that. So in terms of performance-wise, for my 7-iron, I could absolutely game that ball, guys. So let's move on to the durability test. So the 318 dimple design, it's got a slightly thinner urethane coat to help, as I said, with performance. But I've got to say, this is super, super impressive. What I did find with some of the older balls, for the older Vice balls from 3, 4, 5 years ago, they did scuff up a little bit more compared to some of the premiums. But for the wet conditions, out of wet sand, I can't see a single scuff on this ball. It would still look brand new if I popped it back in the box. So absolutely passed the durability test. And that is super, super impressive, guys. Right, guys, I know you're wanting to see the driver results. I just want to read out this quickly. This is the bio about the Vice Pro golf ball. So the Vice Pro is optimized for the perfect balance of distance and control, making it the perfect middle ground between the Vice Pro Plus and the Vice Pro Air. Due to its reduced spin rates and flatter trajectory compared to the Vice Pro Plus, it provides more distance with the woods and long irons. Still, as it has a higher spin rate than the Vice Pro Air, it provides more control around the greens. So with that synopsis, I can definitely back that up with the data. Lose a tiny amount of spin around the greens, but you're definitely gaining a bit of distance with the drop in spin with the 7-iron. So did that equate also to the driver? So with the driver results, it definitely spun a little bit less. From this test, spinning at around 2,350, and when I tested the Vice Pro Plus, that was spinning at 2,650. So definitely less spin, which will help you get the ball out there and give you a bit more roll. In terms of ball speed, there's a little bit of drop off, but only a couple miles an hour. So the more and more balls I hit, wouldn't be too much difference in that. In terms of carry, the Vice Pro was actually averaging 295 in carry. The problem I have with driver is I'm definitely not a robot. I hit the center of the club a lot more with the 7-iron and the wedges. So the spin rates, the strikes definitely fluctuate with the driver. I'm cruising on these tests. I try to keep it around 122 club head speed, which it did average this with the Vice Pro. But obviously I'm not center striking, so spin rates change, launch angles. But what is good to know is where the low end spin comes and the high end spins, and I try and play between that variable. I've actually just changed to try hit a little draw. So what I have to be careful about is that the spin doesn't get too low. Sometimes with a low toe ball, with my drive, I can be dropping into the thousands, 1,800 spin, which gets a little bit dangerous to get that toe hooky. So this ball might scare me a little bit. The drop off in spin on the okay strikes. So when I get those toey dippers, it could be dropping to 1,500, 1,600 spin. But again, that's with the higher swing speeds. But I think, as you can see, in terms of feel, performance, durability, just a fantastic, fantastic golf ball. So let me know if you try this ball or if you use the Vice range, which Vice ball do you use in that range? If you like this video, please hit that subscribe button, be a big help to the channel. Hit that like button also. And also, I'm a bit scared to take these balls out on the course now. They're nicely branded up. But when I do take them out on the course, I'm definitely going to lose a few. So if you do find that golf ball, take a photo, tag me in on social. You don't have to get me back, just enjoy a fantastic golf ball. Cheers guys, see you soon.